All right. Hello everyone, and welcome back. Hopefully you all are doing well today. I know, it's Monday. You don't usually get videos on Mondays, but I have an important announcement to make. So for the next 2 weeks, I will not be taking in-studio appointments. With me starting a second job, I have to get this schedule down before I can get this schedule down. So this is going to kind of stagger just a little bit. Some days, you may get more than one reading. Other days, you may not get any. Like today, you're not used to getting a reading, but you're getting quite a few of them today, actually. But that's neither here nor there. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I just wanted to inform you all, first off, no, I'm not leaving the studio. I love what I do. I've been so very thankful this past year for every new person that I have met, for all of my new subscribers here as well. You guys make this job, not job. This isn't a job. You make this adventure, this joyous thing that I have, worth it. You guys have created this. I'm just the reader. You guys have done all of this. I've taken my cues from all of you. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for this past year. It has been absolutely magical. It has been wonderful. I'm going to continue to do these readings. But for the next 2 weeks, I'm not taking studio appointments. Just wanted to let you know that that schedule is changing. This schedule is changing. So we'll cover all of this. You'll kind of see what I mean as we move forward. Like I said, the schedule won't really be the same up until the beginning of October. Then I will have a set schedule for you. Okay? Okay. So for this morning, I know that I usually do the purpose of today spreads. However, tomorrow is a lunar eclipse, a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. This is important. This is very important because some of us, our emotions and intuitions are at an all-time high. They're at an all-time high. Most everyone that I have talked to is feeling some sort of emotional duress. Most everyone that I have talked to is going through something emotionally, I don't want to say traumatic, but it kind of feels that way. I know I went through that this past week. Whew, what a roller coaster. So do not think that you are the only person going through this. Do not think that you are going crazy. You are not. The full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces is coming in to not really destroy, but it's coming in to put a few things into perspective for us, for the new chapters that are coming in. I've got a friend of mine who I'm not going to give you specifics, but she's been dealing with some family issues where she had to readjust her own boundaries and essentially put her crown back on to remind herself of who she was. For me, it was an emotional roller coaster and trusting the process of my own life. That everything was going to work out. For other people, it can be relationship problems, really starting to second guess these things, really asking yourself, is this really what I want? For others, it's jobs. It's being unsatisfied with your job and wanting to find a different purpose or reevaluating your purpose. But emotionally, there is a lot of high-strung energy right now. So again, do not think that you are the only person going through this. You are not. But essentially this energy is coming in to transform us. It's coming in to transform us. With the lunar eclipse, it goes from a full moon to a new moon back to a full moon, depending on the coverage of that moon. So it is kind of going through an entire month cycle all in one night. And it's not even just one night. Like it is a full week. A full week. Like the first 3 days, you're stressed out. Then on the full moon, it's like, ugh. And then with the next 3 days, things start to fall into place. Things start to make sense. At least that's what I have noticed. So let's see where we're going. Let's see what the cards have for us today, this is my intention to touch base with this lunar eclipse energy. Deep breaths. It's gonna be okay. I'm hearing three more. All right. Once. Oh, twice. And of course, third time's the charm. I am seeing this clean it up. I will walk away with that. I will walk away with why, a change in the wind, message in a bottle, here and now. This is really what we're doing today. So this is what's underneath. A clean it up, why, a change in the wind, a message in the bottle, and here and now. I'm not surprised that the bottom is talking to me more than the top is. What do we have for the top? We've got loyal heart. We've got TikTok. Yeah, there's that rush energy. Orphaned. Yeah. Oof. I feel ya. Time for a nap. Blessed. So to kind of, let me see if I can, there we go, pull these back just a little bit. So this is kind of the full moon lunar eclipse energy that we're dealing with. Orphaned and change in the wind. It makes us feel like we're left out in the cold. It makes us feel like things are falling apart in our lives. It makes us feel like shit. I'm not gonna lie, it makes us feel like shit. And the reason for this is because there's a lot of change happening. It may have started off subtle, and I don't think it's subtle anymore, or will not be subtle, especially if you're seeing this. Buckle up, buttercups, because this is gonna be a bumpy ride. Why do I have the night bus going through my brain? Anyway, but loyal heart and clean it up. Here's that Piscean energy kind of coming in, that emotional energy coming in, telling us it's time to clean things up, time to clean up our acts just a little bit with, again, our personal matters. It may not get too specific. I'm trying to keep this as general as possible, but with relationships, being true to oneself, finding your purpose. And then here's kind of that bomb going off. TikTok and why. It's like, why am I doing this way? Or why am I settling for this? Or why do I go to this piss poor job day in and day out when I don't like it? And it's like, all right, TikTok, the timer has been started. And then, of course, there's that orphaned and change in the wind. Then we have time for a nap and message in a bottle. So as we shift through this, you may feel exhausted. You may feel fatigued and worn out. This is kind of the universe's way of getting us to slow down after it is kind of like a roller coaster. You know how you go through the entire roller coaster and then at the end it slows way down so the next track of people can move forward before you get off the ride? That's what I feel like this is. During that slow down period, messages will start to come in for you. These messages will help everything make sense. The pieces will start to fall into place, and then we have blessed in here and now. Here's the good stuff. Here's the good stuff out on the other side of this not so good stuff. So I am going to use the the Wizard of Oz and Alice in Wonderland tarot set for this. This is Journey to Oz and Wonderland. I think this is rather fitting, if I'm honest, because, you know, Dorothy and Alice go through life-changing experiences and come out on the other side with better knowledge. So I thought this was rather fitting. So, but like I said, be gentle with yourselves. Be gentle with yourselves. Be gentle with other people. Irritation and emotion are at an all-time high. They're at an all-time high. So it's not just you. It is not just you. Even the tarot readers that you watch go through this energy. So two more for this. Maybe. Once. Twice. I'm being told to give them a really good shuffle here, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give them a really good shuffle. Love these cards. Alright, let's see where we're going with this. Let's see what wants to come through. So underneath, we have the Sun. Yep, we have the Sun, the Seven of Swords, we have the Chariot, We have another 7 of here, the 7 of Wands, and then we also have the World. I see the Death energy. We've got Judgment and the Ace of Pentacles, along with this Emperor, the Devil, and the 9 of Cups. Quite a bit coming through for the underneath, not surprised. So to talk you through this, here's the good stuff. The good stuff is underneath. The good stuff is not quite seen yet, which, okay, fine. But there's something here about, I'm hearing deception. A deception that is happening. Something that isn't as it should be. And it's time for you to move away from that. 7 of Swords to the Chariot. It's time to move away from that. You're moving away from that into the World and Judgment. So endings are happening and new choices are being brought in. But as I said, the stage needs to be cleared before you move forward, before this energy can come in, before this can happen. And yes, it is going to make you feel like you can't move, like there's no decisions right now. And for some of you, there are no decisions. There are no decisions. That timer has already been set. Things are starting to move forward. You are along for the ride. You are along for the roller coaster. You don't really move yourself during the roller coaster ride. The roller coaster moves itself. So you're strapped in. But on the other side of this is a transformation. Through this roller coaster is a transformation. This is Death of the Wicked Witch. And then the good stuff can start to come in. Here's the Ace of Pentacles. Here's the Ruby Slippers. You finally end up essentially where you belong, or the starting point of where you need to be. So you can start actually taking action. So you can start to take action against the things that have you trapped, that bring about some fear. That is going to be combated with the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is coming in essentially to move this forward. Like I said, blessed here and now. I saw happy. I don't know where happy is. Oh, but here we are. We've got Imagine, Go the Distance, and Treasure Island. So that's essentially the 9 of Cups. That's essentially the same thing. So, like I said, good stuff is on the other side of this. I promise. But you have to go through this roller coaster ride. We're all strapped in with you. So let's see what the top of this has got. Queen of Wands. Yes, you can be dramatic about it. Yes, be dramatic about it, but do not try to get off the ride. Do not try to get off the ride. We got the 6 of Wands. You will succeed. This is kind of like the energy of the only way that you can fail is if you stop. The only way that you can fail is if you stop and get off this ride, or unhook yourself from the roller coaster. Grounding this is the 5 of Wands. Yes, guiding this is the 10 of Wands. So there is still motion forward. 6 of Swords. There, yeah, there's that clock again with the Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely. Queen of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, Strength, and the outcome is the 9 of Pentacles. You can opt out of this. Let me start here. You can opt out of this energy. Even though, yes, it is intense, you can essentially be like, Universe, Spirit Guides, I'm not ready for this. Yes, and for some of you, I'm not saying this is for all of you, but for some of you, it is intense energy. It's like going on a roller coaster. The roller coaster is apparently the analogy for the day. You walk up to the roller coaster, you get in line, and then it's time to take your seat, and you're like, no. Nope, I changed my mind. I'm going to go back down and wait for you guys. So as everybody else is going through this life-changing experience, you are still where you were. Which is fine. The universe will handle that accordingly. But for those of you who stay on the ride, you will get through this. We got the Queen of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and Strength. I feel like this is something that has been a long time in the making. Or I may feel like that it has been a long time of this process. And that's okay. Because what it's doing is it's building that strength, building that endurance, building who you are as an individual. And I'm sorry, this is the Four of Pentacles, not the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is in there somewhere. We'll find it. But the Four of Pentacles, some of you are not ready for this venture or think you're not ready for this venture. And that's okay to feel like you're not ready for something. It is. Oh, now I have Hercules going through my mind. Or when you get on a roller coaster for the first time, you're like, I'm not ready for this, I'm not ready for this. You're on the ride, you're like, I'm not ready for this, I'm not ready for this. Then you get through the roller coaster and you're like, okay, that was kind of fun. What do we have here for the Four of Pentacles? We've got the Seven of Cups. We've got the Lovers. Look at that. There's the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Some of you are holding on to things because you're afraid that nothing good is on the other side of this. From what I see here, and mind you, my cards have never lied to me. My cards do not lie to me. As many times as I wish they would, they don't. From what I see here, the good things are on the other side of this. I mean, look at this. Look at all of this gold. Look at all of that. And then we've got the Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles. This is beautiful energy along with the King of Pentacles. Some of you are going to end up with another person because we have the Ace of Pentacles here along with the Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers. Some of you are going to have better opportunities, abundant opportunities. Some of you are going to walk right into the love of your life. Some of you are going to feel so much better about yourselves because you went through this process. That was the Emperor. It'll be fine. But you have to go through this process. You have to go through this process. Emperor. He fell off for a reason. You have to step into your divine masculine energy. You have to step into it. Wheel of Fortune for me, please. There's the Five of Swords. Oh, yeah. There's the Tower. Look at that storm. I know. I would be afraid of it, too. I would be afraid, but there's the Fool. The Fool and the Empath. This is, along with the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the King of Cups underneath. Guys, I am not one to tell you how to live your life. I'm not. That's not my purpose here. And I'm not trying to coax you into doing something that you don't feel ready for. But as I told you earlier, the universe has a funny way of handling people who don't go through the processes. One way or the other, I call it taking the long way around. You will end up going the long way around to come back to this point. To make sure that you're ready or not ready. That's entirely up to you. But this energy, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Wands, there is healing, there is love. There is so much positive on the other side of this conflict, of this storm, that you can't see right now. That you can't. And you won't see it up until you decide to move forward. Until you decide to take this next step of this journey. So, good things are coming. Good things are coming, but we have to get on the roller coaster. You have to get on the ride. So, why are we stopping? What is the hesitation here? The hesitation is the Queen of Swords with Justice, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Cups. That was quite a bit in just 4 cards. Some of you can't see the way forward. Some of you are afraid that it's not going to balance out. Some of you, it'll cause you to question who you are as an individual, which you probably worked really hard to get to this point of this is who I am as an individual. For others of you, you're afraid of the messages that are coming in. Some of you could be afraid of relationships or getting exactly what you want, because when you get the good things, it triggers you. It makes you feel like, okay, when is the other shoe going to drop? Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and I'm here to tell you sometimes there is no other shoe. Sometimes there is no other shoe. This is the universe giving this to you, and it's yours. So, however this resonated for you, it's going to be okay. You have an option. You always have an option. You always have choices. Okay? But I'm here to tell you this roller coaster ride, for the people who are getting on this ride, you're going to feel a lot better after this is done. Okay? Okay. Zodiac signs that I see, and we have quite a bit here. We've got Leo, we've got Cancer, we've got fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. We've got Sag, Aries, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, more Leo. We've got Virgo, Gemini, more fixed signs. We've got Pisces, Gemini, Aries. And that is what I see. That's what I see. So, thank you guys very much for joining me. As always, I really, really hope this helped. Your company is always well appreciated. And I will see you all again later. Bye, guys.